see anything, but it should be, because I'm just here to react to one or two things that somebody called my attention, when I was live in our previous live stream that we had, that the US have accepted. I think there has a kind of they gathered together and reach agreement among themselves to support regional governments. So we are here to talk about it. Okay, this broadcast may be somehow different from our usual broadcast where we play multiple videos and all that. So the information that is that after all this while, they have come to conclusion. They have come to conclusion that what they want now is to support regional governments in Nigeria. From IPOB is wise, US is wise, to Wachineke, where you stop is where we continue. From there to non-regional government. And this regional government they're talking about, it's not as if they're not aware that Mazen is against it. He's against it because everything that is against Biafran freedom is what Biafrans kicked against. I keep on hammering on this thing. Some of us don't understand it. When you hear that this person is against PM, this one is against this one, everyone their voice to be heard, those things is going in line to achieve one single thing and one thing only. Because they believe that Biafran is in their hands. So because they know Mazen Ghana, they have the Mazen Ghana formed US. Anybody that US gave license is now a leader. If you ask Google about US, Google will tell you that US is just 6 people. Let me quickly do that because I think that will benefit this our live broadcast. Let me get it for us. Google. Okay, what is DOS of IPOB? Now let's see the result. Okay, why I'm doing this, just hold on. Why I'm doing this is just to make sure that we know who DOS, because they claim they have intelligence and they have this, they have that. Okay, and here you can see here, this is it. IPOB operates with a semi-decentralized command control structure with leadership provided by Mazen Khan at the highest level of decision-making within the separatist movement is the Directorate of the State DOS comprises of 15 members. Okay, I thought it's maybe 16. Now it's 15 members and based in Germany. Now Ikegurago is part of it and he's based in South Africa. These are just from this one is from Google. Let's see what Wikipedia said about it. Okay, this one could be a very long one, and let me see. I will not read everything. Just let's go through a few of them. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is a self-determination movement based in Old Eastern Region, Nigeria, with the primary goal of re-establishing an independent state of Biafra. The word here is re-establishing, that is restoring Biafra, meaning that Biafra has been in existence. For some of you from other nations that always say that there's nothing like Biafra, there was no Biafra, and that is why you cannot say you are redeclaring Biafra. Wikipedia acknowledge the fact that it has been in existence. Okay, and this broadcast is not about it. We are here to talk about DOS and their wise and their smartness and everything. So the message here is this one is about IPOB, not DOS. But the one we asked Google just now is about DOS. You can see the question. You can also try it on your own end. This is the question I put there. What is DOS of IPOB? Okay, then this is what Google will tell you about it. Now, back to the news we have, or why we are here. Whenever you hear them telling you that we are doing something, we are planning something, DOS are wise, they are taking care of your people and putting things together. The agreement and the result is now coming out. They are standing for regional government. Regional government in Nigeria. So what they're trying to tell you is that Mazen Kanu is a stupid person. That's what they're trying to say. That he doesn't know what he wants. In fact, they are more wiser than him. So because he stands for independence of Biafra, they are now telling you that no, independence of Biafra doesn't count. What counts is regional government. And forming ESN and they supported it and everything doesn't make any sense because they are for one Nigeria. They're looking, what they have been looking for is betterment of Nigeria, a better way to be in Nigeria. They also went as far as telling you that you cannot be free. Biafra can never be achieved without the presence and the connection and support of your politicians. When they say Biafra, they are using that word to make you to somehow believe in them and pay attention to them. But deep down their mind, what they have want to achieve is what they just told you now: regional government. So Mazen Kanu is in prison today because of regional government, isn't it? And the council, they acquired the council because of regional government. Biafran that been acquired in gold blood, they acquired them because of regional government. All this nonsense you are hearing now has been the agenda of these people from day one. That's what they want to achieve. The anger they have against PM, it is not clear that the only thing that made them to hate PM with everything in them is because they have to do different agenda. They want to use Biafran to calm you down, keep calm until they reach agreement with so-called, their leaders, which is Kanu of this world, Abaribe, all these ex-governors and senators, all those people Southeast politicians. These are the people that they want you to rely and put your faith on them. People who cannot even, to ask for their own rights, normal rights that the Nigerian Constitution gave them the opportunity to do. They can't even do that because of their chaotic life. And that is the people that will give you freedom. You see, when PM said they are IPOB in Nigeria, there's a reason for that. And that reason is what we are watching now. It is now playing out before every one of us. So any of us, anybody from Igbo land or a Biafran, somehow you still believe in them and you still have trust in them and all that, you are actually calling yourself the most, I don't want to use dumb, but let me use it. Okay? You are the most unintelligent person ever, because they are trying to play on your intelligence. It is your responsibility to say no to that. Without you saying no to that, you are on your own. Immediately after kidnap of Mazen Kanu, all of them turned against everything that Mazen Kanu have banned in the past. They started promoting those things. Everything that Mazen Kanu said that is not going to take place, we can't stand for this. That is what they stand for. They started defending them. Any politician that Mazen Kanu have told us in the past that this person and this person can never be trusted. They are trying to change IPOB to become, a pressure group. Before then, these people have suggested to Mazen Kanu, why don't we just use this IPOB to put our own men in Nigerian politics? By so doing that, our brother that we put there will give us Biafra. Mazen Kanu say, no, it's not possible. That if you want Biafra, if you want freedom, you stand for freedom. Okay, and they noticed that Mazen Kanu, this man is stubborn. He don't want to. They came back again. Look, you don't need to ban, say that there's no election. People will think that you are terrorists still. So, and we cannot be fighting our own. That is the tactics. When you want to maintain your stand, that this is what you want as a man, you don't put your leg in the north and put your leg in the south. stand at a place. If you want to be a northerner, you go to the north. If you want to be an east southerner, be in the south. They will put their leg those places. Mazakan don't like such life. That's another thing that differentiates them from the real, genuine Biafrans. Now, who is the victim of those things? Now, I just mentioned now. Who are the victims? You and I. People that believe that Biafran is the ultimate. Biafran is what they stand for. Biafran is what they believe on. Biafran is what they want to give you. You believe that, and some of us invested so much. You invest your money, invest your time. Some of us have, spend our time going one-on-one arguments with other people that support Nigeria. You're making a post, you are replying comments, you are feeling hot, you are doing all those things, thinking that people are fighting for you, without knowing that now all quiet and happy. The kidnap of Masamokan is very, very painful, but is a very powerful deliverance. Deliverance in the sense that if not the kidnap of Masamokan, it would have taken us maybe 50, 100 years to realize that those people are not actually fighting for freedom. But to see how God works in a mysterious way. The only thing that I hate so much is the pain and the freedom of Masamokan that has to go with it. That's the only painful thing. If not, I would have been celebrating. But Masamokan paid this price by making sure that everything is being exposed. If you listen to brokers that Masamokan did before they kidnapped him, you understand that everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. Sometimes I wonder what kind of spirit is giving him information, the inspiration and the strength that he has. Everything he said, starting from the giving out psalms to read, that we are marching out. So that people are marching out and all that. Those people that, Mars, yes, we are ready. Mars, we are ready. Nobody knows that. Just laughing at him. They were just laughing at him. Masamokan believed in them so much that he shared everything that needed to be shared to people that you think you are with. I don't blame Masamokan for anything. It is not his fault that people will hide under Biafra and fill their mind with sabotage. One thing I want us to understand is that it is a different thing for you to be a saboteur. Another thing is to be an ET. Boribo sabo. When you are ET Boribo, that is ET kaiti. ET after ET. If you're anybody that is in that level of ET and you want to do sabotage, it will always leak. It will always leak because when you want to do your sabotage to convince people, you will expose yourself the more. You can only deceive people that don't pay attention to the event. Those of us that know what is going on, that follows Masamokan very, very closely in terms of what he said, what he believed on. Like, I have not talked to Masamokan for once in my life, but I can tell you what he believed on. I can tell you what he would have done in some situation. You understand? What the kind of person that he is. Listening to him will give you that edge to understand the kind of person that he is. Masamokan is not somebody that will say something and do another thing. How many of us can remember how many times he canceled sit at home? Do you really think that, to the extent that people are using it against him, that he, after he gave sit at home, he will still cancel it? Because the level of Boribo Sabo that surround him, there were too many of them. In fact, it takes a strong man like him to even get to the level where he found himself before they kidnapped him. It takes, if not that he's a strong man, they would have crushed him. They wouldn't have spent time to even kidnap him. They would have used, those ones very, very, very close to him to destroy him. I can bet that there are many, many, many information, many, many experiences of the Masamokan had with these people that is not in public. Some of them may have talked to him, trying to convince him before they kidnap him, telling him, look, Maz, we need to do this, Those politicians promised us they're going to do this. We can achieve this. issue of finance, of course, they know that Master can always ask for finance to support IPOB to build the organization. Why is it that all the money people were contributing, nothing serious to be showed for that? They are just little, because those money were going out to pay those people salary. Imagine after receiving salary for months in the name of Biafra, you now make a U-turn to call for regional government. So the salary that you have been taking from IPOB is for what? For regional government? Is Kanu, did he tell you guys that time will come when we are going to push these people to give us regional government? Did he discuss something like that with you? Because every now and then you guys will always come out with a memo, a press release of Master Kanu, to where he said that DOS is working with him, that not if you don't see him, next people is DOS. You are trying to convince Biafrans that DOS is there. That is the problem. And I believe that many of us have learned from this, that you are dining and whining with people does not mean that you and them will be, will be the same tomorrow. Anything can happen and everybody will depart. Master Gano trusted you people, believed on you guys, and made such comments that DOS, people should follow the order. Because people always want to deviate from command. That's just a fact. Because we are Republican in nature, we don't subdue ourselves to anybody. We always want to be an independent person. Even though we can work things together, but maintain your lane and maintain my lane. Yes, we may come together to do one thing, but how about if I refuse to buy your idea? Am I allowed to carry my idea on? That's the Igbo people. If you don't give them that room, they will think that you are trying to subdue them or suppress them. Master Kanu was trying to change that mentality, that you don't bring that kind of idea when it comes to freedom fight. To fight for your freedom, you must follow one lane. That everybody, a chain of command. But in that chain of command, everybody must have the same ideology. Everyone must have the same belief. Not when you have different ideology in your mind and you are in that chain of command. You see, have polluted the whole thing. That's why they want to use that chain of command to deceive you to their own different ideology from the one you have originally in that structure. The structure is about Biafra. When you stand for Biafra, stand for Biafra. You don't just say because you are there, you find yourself in this position in IPOB, in that structure, and your belief is different from what people actually want. And because you are in that structure, so people should believe because you are in the structure. No, it doesn't work that way. You can't just deceive people because of that. And one thing about Igbo people, Igbo Biafra in particular, is that we are very, very easy to identify who is, doing on that table backyard business. What you do behind camera will automatically reflect in your words and your action in the public, whether you like it or not. You can't. There's no way you hide it. Especially when people are very, very, very sensitive in what people are doing around, based on the previous action that people have displayed about the same struggle. So you cannot expect people to say, okay, let me just believe because for the sake of you are. Did I hear you mention Mazanagan? Okay, you are talking about Mazanagan. So okay, you are watching. Okay, I am following what you're saying. No, even though you are shouting watching Mazanagan, we still want to be sure of what you stand for. That is why people are distancing themselves from them now, and they can't stand it anymore. In fact, they are now shouting like never before. So my people, I have to go through comment section. Sorry that I just ignored the whole comment because I want to establish my point before we can go through it. And Fabian Ifedici, I see you. Fabio Ifedici, I see you. Chidubem, of course, I see you, my brother. And Eze Soma and Ubi Fidelis, I see you. Owen Palace, Choma Ibe, Triple M. And ABU199, this one is that Fulani guy that you are here to preach about Islam. Okay, I allow you because here, see, we cannot be asking for freedom and you are, tumbling on your own freedom of speech. I would like you to say what you, but do not abuse anything. If you do, I will block you. If you Igbo people and Biafra, we are not against any religion. Your religion is your religion, but practice in your house. If you want to come to our place to do business, that's no problem. Follow the teaching of Mazen Kanu and PM today. They are the same. That's why you cannot manipulate us financially and manipulate our brain. No, it is not possible. And once you deceive me once, but if you, and deceive you twice and call me a fool, not when you deceive me once. And okay, Ben Okebu, Okebu, I think that's your name. And Judy Ozago, and Helen Peters, Excellence Wachuku, Maki Media. I see you all. Thank you so much. So when you hear them saying now that they want regional government, they started with one state. It's not as if they're not aware of what Biafran want. Do you know that even during the time of Gowon said that anytime that Igbos want to go, we create another state. That newspaper was trending a few days ago. Let us assume that you're actually making a mistake. Let us assume you are making a mistake by saying that you want regional government and more states, if that is what you want. Okay. Master Makan have said in the past that when they were buying us in the north, buying our forefathers, our grandfathers, and all that, in the north, that Nigeria was practicing regional government. So it's not as if regional government will stop anything. Remember, this planning, use what they said in Senate a few days ago to know the kind of people that you are dealing with. If they can justify their buying and the movement of their cow in your land to destroy you and buy your farmers, if they can justify it by telling you that this is law of ECOWAS, they went as far as digging out law, ECOWAS law, Economic Community of ECOWAS, West African State, which is ECOWAS. If they can tell you this is what the permission they gave to them to move from place to place with their business, that means no matter the concern you have in that country, Nigeria, the one of ECOWAS will still contradict that your own, unless you go out and remove yourself from the treaty they signed, like the agreement they signed, countries, West African countries signed, to have a kind of freedom of movement. So if you remove yourself, you have limited yourself from going to their own country as well. That is it. And now, regional government don't give you power to do that kind of thing from Igbo land. No. ECOWAS law will still permit them to bring everything they want to bring in your land. And creation of another state is to keep you, just like when somebody is stealing from you, and that person will be, make cracking joke with you, and laughing, you're busy laughing, and he dig hand. And when people want to eat each other, if I'm not passing Katana and if you got, I will not, a man more phone again, able to get a. That's what they want to do with that state they want to create. Ask yourself, why have they not created that state for years? Why now? Because they have come to understand that people are ready and they know what is waiting for them. Now back to those guys in the US. Back to them. Some of them believe that the kidnap of Mazen Kanu can never ever, stop them from what they're doing. That they must. In fact, it has opened door for them to excel the more. Without knowing that that's not what is going to happen, because Mazen Kanu have said, even though I am alive or not, Biafra must come. We'll do everything we want to do, Biafra must come. He has prophesied all those things, and it's not happening before our eyes. The issue is that we did not know that the sabotage is in this level. Yes, we know that some people may fall out, but not knowing that the kind of people falling out will be the people that Mazen Kanu was talking about. So that is the issue. I just want you to understand that when you hear them saying, "Oh, he's working with Nigerian government," okay, oh God, he's working with Nigerian government. Now, you are for Biafra, right? Okay. And between two of you, who is now trying to have one common government with I mean, to share things in common. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Ekperima is a criminal, Nigerian agent, infiltrator. You know, somebody just like Dediwa Mama, Dediko. You know, when before they buy him, imagine Dediko to come out and say that today he's protesting against armed robber. That's what we are trying to tell you. I am here to protest against criminal. Oh, criminality. Oh, we don't want any criminal, any crime here. We don't want it. Most of them know that they are not following the rules, but because the agenda is to make sure that they destroy everything, they will put their hand on that to do it. After all, to them everything must, so everybody must obey. You must follow, and the annoying part is that they will keep on telling you command and control. Command and control, when you forgot that the structure that give you that command, that command and control we are talking about, have target. When you deviate from the target, you think you still have the right to command and control. Imagine if Mason can come out today and said that he hands up about Biafran freedom, that he don't want to, maybe he have reasoned the whole thing, he felt that he don't deserve to be going through this thing that he's going now. And in fact, he don't want to talk about whether, if you like, continue, if you like, do whatever you want, but he don't want to do anything about Biafra anymore. And he kept quiet, okay? And focus on his life, private life, and don't comment on anything, whether Biafra is going down or going up, he don't comment, he just maintain his peace. I will be the last person to fight him. That is me. But if he come out and said, don't talk about Biafra anymore, and trying to convince, maybe he started moving from platform to platform, talking bad about people that are fighting for Biafra, that's where I have issue with him. Do you understand me? That what I'm trying to say is that if you are not in support of what Biafrans want, maintain your peace and your private life. Don't use that opportunity to do one or two things. Mazin structure and love is intact because he still stands on the primary agenda. The target is one thing only, Biafra. Now, if he's not talking about Biafra anymore, it's okay. Biafra, you move forward. You move forward, and he said, come back, no Biafra. That's the problem. The structure that you're talking about will not stand there. So that structure seems to was working because everybody believed that you guys are in one voice. Not when you have today, again, guys interested in that I have to tell you the truth. Look at what, just watch. If Masakan is here, do you think Ikega will say such thing? That's why it's not. But to prove that somehow they have done their worst by making sure they get rid of Masakan from the picture, that's why they now feel that they have right to voice out, to say anything and go away with it. You have been shouting for Biafra for years. It's not as if it's by accident. You don't know what it means. You know what Biafra stand. You know what freedom means. You are not telling us after the kidnap of Master American that you have not seen this kind of political ambition for years, and you don't want to jeopardize it. So all this while that you are supporting people to go out and protest and get fired, you have been doing that for just to get to your political ambition. I mean, that is him. See, that means that people's life don't matter to you. You don't take people's life serious. Like I said, after the kidnap of Mazam Nakano, hear what this one said.
Mazin Namdekan must take what they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazin Namdekan must take decision from the leadership.
Mazin Namdekan must. Not will, not may, not please, must take decision from leadership. That statement alone simply means that where Master Kanu is today, you are taking responsibility of putting him there. Because if you don't put him there, you cannot start telling us why he must do what you want. Because you are saying it now because you think that you have gotten him where you want to have him before making this kind of utterances. And what is that decision that DS will be giving Master Kanu? What decision is that? Because history, we all believe that you guys stand for Biafra. That's what we believe on, and we believe that you guys are supporting and in love with Master Kanu, support what he was preaching. So if you have different agenda from what Master Kanu have, you know that you cannot say it in his presence. So you have been waiting for you to kidnap him. Then you cannot come out and bring your original mindset, and that's what this guy did here. Let me take it back again. Because you cannot just come out now and say you are supporting regional government. What anyway, I'm coming because I want to link it with their effort during the time of P2B. For you to see why they said go out and vote. That had been their primary job, to make sure they deceive Master can keep him, make him to believe that you are with him. Let him be shouting Biafra alone. Your own is to iya janagari. Ina wo iya janagari. Ona gena te stored. Ona gena by stored. Kona dana black. That's the only thing. And you have been doing it because he's a strong man. He was able to last long. He was able to last. If not, somebody that is not strong will not survive 3 months. With this kind of people, you can't survive 3 months. It's either they get you where you never, live anymore, or they will make sure that they hand you over finally to the enemy. And they have made an attempt to hand him over. And finally they got him, and that is what is playing out today. They couldn't wait. The video that the voice you just heard now was immediately after the kidnap of Master Khan. All of them were saying this and saying that. He's trying to tell you that Master Khan don't have right to do to even talk about Biafra anymore. That he must listen to DOS. And now, taking instruction from DOS, what instruction are you talking about? From your own leader. You understand? From your leader. And it's not as if maybe in DSS he have changed from the ideology, from the teaching, from the target that everybody once had. Now you are trying to tell us that imagine Master Khan in the hands of the enemy, still maintain his stand. You that is outside are now shivering. You are shivering. You are running from here to there. You are running from here to there. You are trying to negotiate with the highest bidder. Is Nigerian Biafra, which one will give me more money? Which one do you think will better my life? That's what they're doing. But the person that you said that you are following his structure is in detention, receiving torture, which you don't receive. Do you? None of them receive torture. No, they travel, they go anywhere they want, no problem. But Master Kanu, in the hands of these people, in the torment and everything that he's going through, still maintain that he wants Biafra. And if you want Master Kanu want to do that trade and business that you guys want to do, he will not even. Regional government is nothing. They have promised him vice president. Vice president of Nigeria, 80 good years, and we do know the allowances. Do you know? And he's young to compare Otu Sokan and Co. So he have many chances to even become senator and governor. Even to the doctors are not telling that if Master Kanu come out today and want to contest governor in any southeast state, in Enugu, in Ebonyi, in Abia, everybody will vote him. Imagine the level that I've gotten to himself. Yet he said no to all those things. And you that cannot even win, party leader, Apogan leader in your state, you can't even win. Who is that local government chairman? Let alone nothing. Yet you are busy searching, calling if please, is there any? Have you talked to Alhaji? What did Alhaji say? Are we willing to? How much did they say they're going to give us? Okay. When do you want us to do it? Whenever they're making international call, this is what we'll be hearing from them. If not, tell me what you think that US must listen to Master Kanu. What does that mean? This is just one out of many proof. I just want to do a quick reaction to that because once somebody told me, why I think was it yesterday? I was live. Somebody put it on comment section that they have accepted regional government. I smiled and just because I want to be sure that is true. And today I can tell you that that's what they have done. Okay, and this has been the agenda. Tomorrow, you hear them, Ekperima is causing insecurity in Southeast. Why won't they fight insecurity? Since the agenda is to maintain regional government. So the thing is very clear. IPOB are very, very peaceful, of course, peaceful and romance of decision to get you regional government, of which you are not. I'm coming to that because no matter what you do, Fulani will not give you regional government. It works against the agenda. But I'm not telling you to change your mind. For you to even do this, an attempt is a no for me. And if I was a kind of hoping that the African people will forgive you people, later. Now, no, you have done the worst. Mass Namakan is in detention. They have not released, and you're negotiating for regional government. What an insult. That means if they did not even succeed in buying Mass Namakan should use his hand and buy himself out of disappointment that you guys want to impart on him. Your fellow brother that did not do anything, he has no. Mass Namakan is not even enemy of Nigeria. If you don't know it, he is not enemy of Fulani. Mass Namakan is not enemy of Yoruba. He is not enemy of Bini. He is not enemy of any of these nations. Mass Namakan is not enemy of Indibo. This man is somebody that wants to see everybody to excel. Whether no matter your language, no matter your culture, no matter where you come from, he will succeed. That is what he means that Biafra is the key, the hope of Africa. He can say that Biafra is hope of Igbos, but he said for Africa. And he made it clear that this Biafra that he's fighting for is not about oil. Take your oil. I will even give you oil for not you. I will negotiate a better price with you. No, he said pump oil to other countries for free to prove to you that this Biafra is not about ethnicity, about hate. It's about love. It's about making sure, like this one here telling me that always once I'm alive, he will be here telling me that putting a comment about Islam is this, Islam is that. Mass is not against Islam, but practice your Muslim in your place. I will practice my Jewish system. I will practice my Christianity. I will practice my traditional belief. Do it on your land and let's live. I will allow me to live. How is it? How difficult is that? What more do you want? And people that are speaking the same language with him, the same dialect, will now be the one to market him and come out to pretend that they are suffering with him. Oh, Maz, I'm suffering with you. No, Maz, don't worry. Maz will come out. Deep down the mind, they will still come out. That is sabo, the Boribo sabo in them will still kick out. They will start by telling you, oh, we cannot ignore our politicians. What did the Master Kanu say about your politicians? How many meetings do you think you will have with politicians that Master Kanu have not had with them? When it comes to articulating information to identify, to read minds of politicians, you don't read it better than Master Kanu. I don't know what makes you think that you can do it better than him. What do you know? You don't. Most of them. I can't include myself on them. God forbid. Most of them don't even know the history of Igbo, where they come from. Okay, let me say that Igbo history may be too much for them. You from Anambra, what do you know about Anambra people? And that place called Anambra, what do you know about it? The Mazakan don't know. You from Enugu, what do you know about Enugu that Mazakan don't know? About where you come from. That make you think that once you talk to the governor and you have made it, you have arrived. If that is what to make, would that make somebody a man? You would have accepted that before you even join freedom. And they also, this is another style, sometimes they will say this. Why don't you start your own and change, don't use IPOB name? Why are you including Masanukan in what you're doing? Why are you putting IPOB? The reason is not coming out. One of the reasons why they keep on telling PM, don't use IPOB, use your own. Since you have created your own, you autopilot, auto-harrod. Those things they are saying is to provoke you for not mentioning the organization. Mazarogano formed, just to let the Mazarogano use everything they're doing against PM is to get back at Mazarogano. Everything. It is not clear, because if not, tell me why you have worked to destroy his image, his reputation, his belief, his freedom, his life, his effort, his family, his wife, and he have paid with his parents. So what else do you want? And you are now telling us that since he's in detention, the best thing you can do now is to make sure, so that people, because they will send their lawyer to go and tell him, look, Mazi, I think you need to tender apology to the Nigerian government. These people that are following you, they have accepted regional government, and federal government have accepted that. Federal government has accepted to give them regional government, which they will tell him that. But once Mazakan apologize in their word, just like what they did to his was Rican. I'm coming to that because this is tactics. But now they are modernize it. They couldn't succeed by sending his commander to him like they did to was Rican. So the commander that was in ESN, they refused, and they paid with their life for not accepting that they will bring them to meet Master Mekan the way they did to was Rican. They paid they paid them. I know some of them will be filming. Who is this one talking? Everything you do in secret must come out. Imagine what Hitler did. People have the history. Imagine what name of this Uganda man? Idi Amin. Everything he did. People later have the history. So it's a matter of time. Maybe you do it now, nobody knows. But give time, your history will still come out. It's just like that. And that's why Mazama Kanu is, special. Everything he do in secret, publicly, people have the history, and all of them are taking good, all through. And you guys, instead of you to be yourself, and since you know that one can also use your own name and form why don't you use another? Why must you use IPOB to destroy IPOB? You want to hide under the name of IPOB to destroy IPOB. But prayer of Mazamnekan, God in heaven answered that prayer. And the rejected stone later become the beacon that hold the pillar that hold the house. That is what happened. As everybody were putting their eyes on DOS, putting their eyes on those media warriors, then people that they think that they have been close to Master better than PM. Right? At end, what happened? PM is here, waxing. Not only waxing, putting things in order as if you have followed Master from day one. That is prayer answered. When you pray, wait for the answer. Don't just pray and expect it. Sometimes the answer will come quickly. Master Kanu is a faithful man, and he put his trust and faith in God. That is why when he prayed, he said, God, mark it must happen. That is a man with faith. Not only a prophet, also he has carry faith. Go and write it must happen. Everything is not playing out. Can you just imagine? Everything is not playing out. Master Simon Ekpa, not only that he followed the preaching of Master Kanu. Imagine how long he joined. I think that was 2019 through 2020. Within 1 year plus, is it up to 1 year that he listened to Master Kanu? He followed the agitation. 2021, they kidnapped Master Kanu. What happened after they kidnapped Master Kanu? 2021. Look at what Master have done. The steps and decisions that he has made, his leadership style of leadership is just like an upgrade to the one that Mazakan put. It's not as if the Mazakan don't know how to make it to be as as what Biafra have now. But having these people around him has been the problem. Mazakan knows. That is why he said, "Give me 100 men." Imagine a man with millions of followers. Millions, not me, a million. Millions of followers asking for 100 people. So that answers everything you need to know. That he knows what he's doing, he knows what he wants, he knows that these people are up to something. He knows do you know the information that may be going to him? The discouragement from these people, including his lawyers. And he this man because he made mention of a mental toughness. That's the way I see mental toughness in action. Is in mass number they can. Not everybody will do that. Some people will go gaga. You go crazy, receiving fake information from left, right, and center. Just hear this man again.
What they are doing is due process. It's okay. What they are doing is due process. It's okay. Mazen Namde Kanu must take decision from the leadership. Mazen Namde Kanu must tell them what they are doing is due process. It's okay.
So taking decision from leadership is what? What decision? Like I asked, what decision is that? This, like I said, what makes me to look for this video is simply because of the news that we have now that they have agreed to champion and support regional government. Now that is where I want to come now. Believe it or not, you are not going to get it because regional government works against Fulani agenda. Regional government will not only delay the agenda to conquer you, but it will not stop them from coming to your land. You have to know that they will still come to your land, and if you do anyhow, they will use their own come after you. They will come after you, and coming after you will trigger more regional war, which that is what you are avoiding now. And fighting regional war under and dealing with Nigeria can work against you just like this, because the federal government will step in and make a decision that will not favor you. If you start asking Biafra for within that time, it will be just like somebody who got pregnant and want to go back to become a virgin. And so you already have pregnant, just that you have not delivered that baby, and you are praying and working, asking doctors to see how he can reshape your stomach, your body system so that you become virgin again. After you allow yourself to get yourself pregnant and you want to become virgin. So that's what it will be. Because whenever you hear them talking about no Semia, Mazakano kicked against no Semia many times. Regional government will never ever give you anything. In fact, it's just like you pretending that you are a white man when you are a black man. You understand? Deep down your mind, you know that it's not working, but because of one reason or another, you want to use that kind of nonsense to get yourself out of what you want. This is what you see. This young man here, okay? You see this person here. Just for those of you in US that believe that you cannot do anything to be rich in life, this is a man, an Igbo man, disabled person. You see how he's working hard to feed himself, to gather for himself. This is what our people are known for. We don't beg. We don't go below our ability. We don't lick people's body just to make you give us what you want. No, we always stand on what you want and go for it. This is an Igbo man. Even though he's disabled, he used one hand to cultivate, to make money. Do you understand? It's not about giving you money, Everybody wants money. Even the Fulani that you are begging to make you this and make you that, they are still looking for money. Not only you, but you must not sell yourself. You must not destroy yourself. You must not destroy your family to be rich. A rare man don't do that. This is what a rare man does. You have to be man enough to face your challenges. If you don't face your challenges, you end up blaming yourself. I'm sorry for all of you that are putting comment that it's not I ignore your comment. I feel somehow my emotion, my mood is not on that. Right, I'm not feeling okay after reading after going through this news. I feel so bad that Mazamakani is in detention and going through pain. Now I know the reason why they are calling it. All this, the reason why they're attacking Mazamakani is because they're attacking Samuelekpa. Is because Samuelekpa, the PM, the good guy, that he is the one making sure that effort of Mazamakani will not be in vain. That's just the fact. Now, it is very, very clear to everybody. If you don't see it, you have to blame yourself. This nonsense must be stopped. And you cannot just claim that you are what you are not. You are not a leader of Ndibo. DOS, you are not. You can't speak for Ndibo. They are using you to deceive your people. And we have seen far from what you are doing. We can see your end. We know where you want to arrive. But it's dead on arrival because it will never, ever happen. It will never, ever happen. As God may have it, we have a leader, okay, that you guys have done all your worst to drag him down. As you are dragging him, God is uplifting him because God knows what Managan asked in his prayer, and he granted that prayer with everything, every ingredient you can think of. The wisdom, the strength, the age of PM is very, very in perfect position. Very young guy, vibrant, well connected, well educated, well sound in terms of reasoning, and full of respect, and knows our culture and tradition. Believe on what you want and stand for it, just like a man. The man you are watching here is an Igbo man, like I said. Why I'm showing you this video, I'm not encouraging hardship, but I'm trying to tell you that you, as a man, if you face your challenges, that's what makes you a man. Not when you are looking for shortcut in everything. And some of them, I was also told that they are looking, their target is to become patron in freedom fighting. They want to become patron so that they want to fight and leave this fight for their children to continue. So the time will come when they will be putting call on them to advise the younger generation that will continue the fight. And that it's because they don't want to end. Simply means that the fighting the fight they're looking for is to enrich themselves. Money, 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 money. And here is a man like you, even though he's disabled, he can use cup, or plate and sit down on the street, start begging for help. Of course, you can't blame him, right? But despite that, he faced his challenges. Look at, in fact, if I see any way I can get his contact, I would have loved to get his contact. It's not easy. It's a disabled person doing what he's doing now because Igbo man don't beg. We don't beg for food. We work for it. So if you are begging to give you regional government, you need to go start now and start looking for your father. Because most of you were the people that were shouting, Oyeto vote on August, right? Oyeto vote on August. I remember that time. And what happened? What happened to people that are now voted for P2B and all that? I told you vote and after going to vote. My people, I am going to end the video now. Thank you so much for your time. Please bear with me because I'm not in my right mind now. So we are going to talk again. I will be back. Hopefully, we are going to have our late hour broadcast. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you, thank you. Please, before you go, like the video, and share it. Tell us what you think about what you discussed so far, and God bless you all. See you again. Bye bye for now.